Hey, welcome back to the channel. It's been a while again. I'd say maybe I'm busy too. A lot of tasks around the house, also work related, a lot of travel for the work. And anyways, so the goal of the channel is to present you either updates, new projects, or maybe new equipment. Um, I have to confess, I had bought an equipment instead of making one. So I have to say for the next project I need this equipment, that's for sure, and I didn't have time to buy it. So the project again is on the wife's list. So we're going to and so on. So here's the new acquisition. Ta-da! This is a dump trailer. It's a 4.5, 8 feet long, made locally right next door to where I bought my outdoor wood boiler. There seemed to be a nice bunch of good fabricator there. And this is the interesting part. A swivel tongue. Usually this is this kind of attachment, but I like to have it similar to the other equipment I have. This is the cylinder that is going to raise this to more than 45 degrees. I have something like 24 inches, give or take. And the reason for the boards is a 2x10 if you've already used an excavator. So you dig and sometime, somewhere, a brain farts happen and you do bang. So that's to protect the sides of the trailer, so that can be easily replaced as opposed to the side of it, which if it is bent, and that's bad. So most of the metal, including the bottom, is 3/16 of an inch. It got the auto latch and auto open rear gate, and also here the hooks. You put a chain, and depending the amount of chain you put in, you're going to spread, let's say, gravel. So I sincerely wanted to make one, but it's been like 2 years and I've been waiting and pushing forward the project. And last year with the pool project, I wish I had one. So I said one day I'm going to buy one or either make one. This year is the same pattern, being very tight on the timing, and then could not make one in time. So voila. So at least I'm doing business with a local supplier. This year they made 200 of them. This is the last one. I was lucky to get a hold of it. And this specific model, they make similar models, different models. This is a very small company. I don't think they have any website, but they do advertise on Facebook Marketplace, which is my typical place to get the new old stuff like this thing and many other. So anyway, the project today is this cylinder. As you can see, this is only one hose, and the reason is simple: single acting cylinder. So it lifts with the pressure, and when you relieve the pressure, it's going to lower down. And on my tractor, I do have dual action valves, and then I need to do something to be able to relieve the pressure without putting pressure on the other side. So basically, when activating the lever, I'm going to push oil this side, and it's going to raise. But if I do push the lever opposite direction for the oil to come back this way, it's going to push oil on this one, which is not going to be connected. Then it's going to be sending oil on the bypass, and that's not good, especially that the bypass on this valve is set higher than the actual bypass valve on the tractor, which is at 1300 psi. Yes, that's low. And this is one more reason I wanted to have a telescopic cylinder. So to have the maximum lifting capacity while still having a low pressure, relatively low pressure hydraulic system. So what's the plan then? I got a hold of a valve that is identical to this one to only one detail. So this spool has the float position. So let's say I'm raising it, or actually I'm raising this, and whenever I'm going to lower this, it's going to snap into float position. And this is going to let flow the oil back into the system without having to go through the bypass valve. So this is replacing this valve, exactly same pattern. So I'm just having to, so I'm going to take note of each and every pipe, what goes where, and that's it. Stick around. So first thing, very important, take pictures. How many times did I remove something and say that's simple, this one goes and this one goes, and it suddenly you get confused in between those two hoses and you wonder, oh, was this one on top or what? Too bad. Might be some people will suggest that you remove one and put on the other one, but at the end I'm going to work with this valve not fixed, so it's hard to screw when it's not fixed. Okay, voila, it's done. I'm going to do first a leak test. I'm going to start this machine. With older tractor like that, you don't have a safety switch, so you have to make double sure you're in neutral position before you even start this. There might be a possibility that it stalls. I'm not putting any choke. Not too bad for a tractor that is 50 years old. Seems good so far. And by the way, this is ORB. I didn't change the O-rings. They seem in a good shape, but most of it I didn't have any spare, so. And then the remaining is NPT, but it's flared NPT, so you need not to put Teflon. That's only a compression fitting, let's say so. I really like that kind of fitting. They work very well. I'm going to check the wheels because if I let the tractor go this direction, it's going to do a quarter mile before it stops. Okay, this is it for now. Safety glasses because I'm going to purge this and don't take any chances. What I like also about the 3-point, so I can hook and thread like I want. And yep, so reach that. Okay, let's try with loop. Well, this is it for this project. I think I'll come back to purge it a few more times. I'll fill up the oil in the tractor because I'm going to miss some oil given this whole cylinder is full now. That's it. So in the next video, it's going to see that in action with the KX40, and I'll show you the next project. Thanks.